It's 94.7 Blair Radio. Our nonprofit news is brought to us by RVR Bank. Again, thank you to RVR Bank for being fantastic sponsors, partners, and being able to bring information out to you. Today, it is time to bring in, again, Three Rivers Public Health, and we get to speak with Ann today.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
So, it is summertime, and I know that we've talked about it a little bit, but we're getting into, rain is a blessing and a curse because it pools up, and then all of a sudden this year, I don't know if anybody's noticed this, but the mosquitoes.
There's a lot of mosquitoes.
A lot of mosquitoes.
And this is the time of year that we start doing our mosquito trapping and tick trapping.
Mm-hmm.
And we just started last week with our mosquito trapping, and there's a lot of mosquitoes out there. So now is the time of year to do some things to protect yourself.
Right. And so you're trapping in several different areas around the three counties.
Yes. So we are doing 4 locations this summer, 1 in Washington, 2 in Saunders, and 1 in Dodge. And we've seen so last week was the first week that we've trapped, but a lot of mosquitoes in our traps compared to other seasons.
Yeah, and so I think everybody can feel a little lightheaded because they've lost a lot of blood.
Yeah, right. Hopefully not.
Hopefully not. But it's just one of those.
Yes.
It's like, wow, there's a lot of mosquitoes out there.
Yep.
So that does bring in. You want to be careful. You want to be able to protect yourselves.
Right.
So, utilizing bug sprays and stuff like that. Now, the department does happen to have wipes, right?
Yes. So we, free of charge, we can provide mosquito wipes as well as dunks that can go in standing water to help prevent, mosquitoes breeding there. They're free of charge. You can come and grab them at our Blair office as well as our Fremont office. Some other things that you can do, is to wear mosquito repellent, an EPA registered insect repellent, wearing long sleeves and pants if you can, loose fitting, because it's hot. Checking for ticks after you've been outside. And then if you do have standing water that you're able to get rid of, trying to do that, buckets or, bird baths. I know that I have a place in my backyard that covers the window well, that always collects water that I have to get off of there because standing water is where mosquitoes like to breed. And
it doesn't take much water at all.
No, it does not. And so those are just some things that you can do, trying to get rid of that standing water at least once a week.
Yeah. And so you mentioned ticks as well. Ticks started really early this year, and so there's quite a few of those, or is that backing off a bit,
We just started our tick trapping, I guess is what we call it, last week as well, and I don't have data as far as what we found. Other than I know there was a lot of them. We only do tick trapping twice. I think it's twice in the summer. Okay. But yes, that's another thing to be concerned about, wearing long pants, checking, for ticks when you come inside, things like that.
Yeah. And so, again, that is, it's part of whether you're camping or you're just going outside and enjoying the great outdoors. Just be careful on those things.
Yep.
So then it is summertime. We have heat. I think of some things to be able to remind people of that. Don't leave anybody in your car too long.
Yep. And we actually have a new monitoring device that we're going to be using. It's a vehicle temperature sensor that we're going to have sitting out in front of our office in Fremont coming up, that shows the temperature outside and then the temperature inside the vehicle. And even when it's not very hot, that temperature really can escalate very quickly. And so you never want to leave a child or a pet in a car.
Right. And a lot of newer cars, I've noticed, they have the sensor that says, please check your back seat before you go. So it kind of reminds me back of the 70s and 80s, where are your kids at? It's 10 o'clock.
Right. And typically, when we have those tragic incidents where babies, young children do die in a hot car, it's not intentional typically. It's, it's the family is out of routine and maybe baby fell asleep in the car and they forgot to drop baby off at daycare, something like that. So those reminders that are built into the vehicle now are nice, but other things you can do would be to leave Sometimes I've heard of people having like a stuffed animal that they put in the car seat when the baby is not in there, and when baby's in there, it sits up next to you in the passenger seat as
Sure.
a reminder, or just putting your items that you would always take with you when you leave the vehicle in the back seat, just as a reminder to check back there.
Yeah, but always, as always, when we get into a hurry, things happen, and
Yes.
just the take a moment always and be able to be sure.
Correct.
So, okay, what else is going on?
Also related to vehicle safety, we do a number of car seat check events in the summer where we help families make sure their car seats are installed correctly. Our upcoming event will be in Fremont at John C. Fremont Days on July 11th. It's in the Midland parking lot, and I don't have a time in front of me, unfortunately.
I believe the kids' events usually start like
Yeah.
at 9 a.m.
It's in the
to
mo- it's in the-
8 or 9 a.m. and goes until about noon or 1.
Yes, it is in the morning. I know. We like to do it before it gets too hot. No
Right.
appointment needed. We will have that information on our social media coming up as far as specific time, but that's coming up as well.
I remember a couple of years ago there was some rain that came in that really brought flood up to the end of the parking lot.
Right. I
Yeah,
do
so I
remember
remember that. So
I do, yes.
I end up at that a lot too. So.
Okay.
But-
And the last thing I want to mention is HIV testing day is the 27th, which I think is this weekend. But we are at Three Rivers in Fremont, our Fremont location, holding an HIV testing event on the next Tuesday, which would be the 30th. From 8 to 4:30, offering free HIV testing. The purpose is really to raise awareness and reduce the stigma of HIV testing for all ages. We will be providing, you'll get a free Stanley if you get tested. You also get your name put into a drawing for a cool basket. And excuse me, you don't need to make an appointment, but stop in at our Three Rivers office on June 30th on Tuesday between 8 and 4:30 and get tested for HIV. It's just a finger poke.
Okay. And so again, that is you do a lot of stuff that's free to be able to provide for the community, things like that. Testing kits you have.
Yep.
I know colon cancer testing kits
We
that
do.
are available.
Colon cancer,
That's always for those. It's a good idea.
We have well water testing kits that are free as well. I'm trying to think what else. Just
And then what is
Radon.
it? Radon.
Yep, radon
that's
testing
a
kits.
big issue here in our
It is.
this area.
Yep, we have very high levels of radon in Nebraska in general. So
So
if you
again-
haven't tested your home for radon, you can stop in and get a free radon testing kit as well.
Okay, so again, a lot of things going on at Three Rivers Public Health. You can follow along Three Rivers Public Health on their social media, as well as threeriverspublichealth.org.
Correct.
And be able to make sure that you have all the details and you can get to the events that really kind of matter to you.
Yeah.
And you guys are there to be able to help interpret what is coming down the pike from these different testings, whether it's like the mosquito, when you capture the mosquitoes or the ticks, you're testing for things. And be
West
able
Nile
to say
virus.
West Nile virus
Yes.
and say, in this area we found potential. So again, helps prevent the spread of that.
Yep, prevention, just in general, prevention is really key with public health and is a big part of what we do at Three Rivers.
All right. Well, thank you for doing what you guys do. And it sounds like a lot of things coming up. Again, John C. Fremont Day is right around the corner. Then the county fairs.
Yes, we will be. I know we'll be at some of the county fairs this summer as well.
So, again, that's all on its way. Find out, follow along. We'll make sure you're in the know right here. 94.7 Blair Radio.